Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, what we'll be doing is getting the car prepped and ready for its first ever competition here in Canada for the Spec D Drift Series down in Vancouver at Mission Raceway. That's about in 2 weeks time, so we got a bit of work to do before that event. I still need to finish spraying all the wheels as well as adding in this new fire suppression system. It's a Sparko system, and what the system does is it has like these nozzles that go inside the engine bay, in the rear where the fuel tank is, as well as in the driver's compartment. And basically you have these guys which is connected to the handle over here, and those will be located in the driver's compartment as well as on the exterior. So if there's a fire and if I'm knocked out, somebody can pull it from outside, or if I'm able to, I can pull it from the inside. And obviously all this piping gets connected onto here and gets routed all throughout the car. So I got to figure out where I'm going to put that. I have read the rules, so anything that states is it's got to be obviously fastened pretty tightly and well enough to stand 25 Gs, as well as it needs to be within the driver's compartment. So I'm thinking of putting it just down here by the passenger's feet, because the passenger seat, as you can see from the driver's seat, it sits way far back and their feet shouldn't reach that far. But I'm also thinking I want to put maybe something in front of it, so if people do want to rest their feet there, it's not going to be resting on the system. It's going to be on a flat piece of aluminium or something. I also need to add in the seat belt harness. Mine are expired and they also do not fit a harness device. So this is compatible with a harness device. They're a little bit thinner. Mine are quite thick. And yeah, obviously finished spraying the wheels. And pretty much that's it. Mechanically, we know from the test session, everything is perfect. Everything is good. I've just got to get all of these goodies mounted up, put in, make sure it's all up to spec. So yeah, let's get to it. After many attempts and ways of which I could have put the tank, I tried going this way, tried putting it in that corner, tried thinking about maybe putting it up straight over here. But underneath this footwell, like there's a chassis beam that runs right here and it's quite wide. Over this side is the gearbox mounts, which I'm not able to drill right through because the bolts and the mounting points are in the way. So I think what I'm going to do is put in there, and then the tank will go across over here. That way, you know, the passenger, if they do sit here, their feet can still be before the tank itself. It's pretty much as far forward as it can go because of the where it goes up over there. Underneath here is another channel, so I've had to go past the channel, but underneath here is also like 3 plates spot welded on top of each other. So it's like you're trying to find the best place where I could drill through and mount the tank, because it's going to be obviously a permanent fixture. What I could do at a future stage is up front here, just put a foot plate so the passenger could just rest their feet up against it like that, and I'll do that at a future stage, not right now, but I think that will work like that. I was thinking of removing, like putting this in different places and maybe standing it up here, but I can't, like even under the tunnel over here, there's like a thing that sticks out this much on this behind here, so it's like there's like double walls everywhere over here. So I think that's going to be the best place, so I'm going to go ahead and drill the first couple holes and get it mounted in.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.
I finally got the bolts and everything drilled. I don't know what Mustang make these metal floors out of, but damn, when you go through the first layer and then where the chassis like mounts to the floor, there's like an overhang with the spot weld, and that little overhang from the chassis rail, dude, that steel is like not drillable. I had to, oh my goodness, I had to re-sharpen the bit the whole time, and eventually got through. That was a mission, but they're all drilled now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy all tightened in. I just realized I'm definitely not gonna be able to do this alone. So I'm gonna have to recruit Megan to come in here and hold the bolts on top, which she's currently at Dollarama, so she should be back soon. But yeah, holes are drilled. I mustn't forget. Oh, let me turn on my lights over here. I mustn't forget that I need to put the straps in under that goes in this hole here before I mount those down, because that would suck. I also, just where I drilled, I just sprayed some black spray just so it won't rust, prevent some rusting, even though I'm sure it probably won't, but just precautionary. Obviously don't have the paint that matches the inside. It was a very special mixture we mixed when we did the inside of this car and the engine bay and everything, so eventually it'll be resprayed, but that's a story for another day, and maybe a video for another day. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, get the straps put on, as well as get there's a bar that goes underneath that holds the fire extinguisher in as well. I forget the name of it, but I gotta put that in as well. I feel like I've been sitting in this position all day. It's the most I've sat in the passenger seat of the Mustang. But all the brackets are in now. Well, the two that are there. So this clamps around it. This is that old bar I was talking about. They call it the anti-torpedo bar, which I think's helped the extinguisher not fall out either one of those ways. So, nice and solid. I had to get Megan in to come and help me, and she just did her nails, and she has to now redo them because they are ruined. So I'm sorry, lovey. But thanks for your help. I appreciate you. So yeah, let's get the tank in, mounted and bolted in, because I want to get that in position so I know exactly from where I'm going to be taking the lines, the aluminium lines that feed all the nozzles around the car. So get the tank mounted in, fastened, so I know exactly where it's going to be. And we'll go from there. Let's get it in. Tank is in. It's going to be mounted there. I think for the passenger, their feet will be here, and as I said before, what I'm thinking of doing is just putting a foot plate up here, and then the passenger can just put their feet up there, because there's still a bit of a gap. Obviously it needs to be showing all of the specifications, so that all needs to be visible according to the rules. So yeah, and then the wires will come attached to the back, and through here then it can pull this guy down, and then what I'll do here is this will come out, shoop, and then I haven't figured out the routing system yet, so I'm not going to do that, trying to explain that on camera, because I kind of have an idea if I want to go out here down to a T, then one must shoot forward, one must shoot back. The one forward must go up, and another T, and the line going this way, and the other side of the T going out towards the engine compartment. So I know kind of what I want to do. I just need to plan properly. I went to go get a pipe bender earlier so I don't kink the pipes, because I tried to bend one earlier and I was like, I saw guys like fill them with sand and all that, but I can't be bothered. And I just went to Canadian Tire and got one for like, I don't know, 20 bucks or something. So that's easy, at least. So yeah, now I just need to figure out the routing system and then from there I'll know exactly what I'm gonna do. I need to know from you guys as well. Give me some feedback. Do you guys want to see like when I put this bracket in, do you want to see me tightening up the bolts, you know, things that are like kind of pointless in a way? But I don't know if you guys want to see it in the video. If you want to see me, I'm gonna show a bit of me doing the lines, but I'm not exactly sure how much you guys want to see. So let me know in the comments exactly what you guys like to see when people are working on the car, when I'm working on the car. Exactly what you want to see when I'm working on the car. I want to know from you guys what you want and what's better for you, because I'm doing pretty much everything. So if you guys want to see everything, I can do that, but it's going to be a long ass video. So let me know what key features you guys like. If it's just the beginning and kind of end of a little project, like for instance me putting in this fire extinguisher, telling you about it, showing you a bit of mounting it, and then the end product. Or do you want to see the step-by-step of seeing the lines getting bent and the joints getting put in and the brackets being made for the pulling levers and for the nozzles and that kind of stuff? Like, I'm gonna put it in, I think, in this video anyway, but just let me know what you guys want to see, because that's important. So yeah, let's get back to working and stop talking and procrastinating and talking crap. Kind of getting comfortable here. Alright, let me plot out my plan of action. So this is my idea, is to do this. Come out here with a 9T, down to a T, one goes to the back, one goes to the front. So that's kind of the, that's kind of the idea with what I'm wanting to do. Just take into consideration, I've never installed one of these in my life, and I'm gonna figure it out as I go. Maybe some of you have installed this and you're like, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, or you just do things better than me. And you're like, damn, what are you doing, dude? Do suggestions in the comments. I'm open to all suggestions. I'm learning as I go, and yeah, any criticism or anything will be taken with a pinch of salt. I'm learning as I go along. So if you do have any better ideas, let me know for next time, because once I've got this in, I don't think I'm going to be able to take it all out again. I don't want to redo all this piping. Definitely at a later stage I will do that, especially with the newer build, which I am wanting to do. So yeah, that's the plan for now. Got this first little section in, so this bottom pipe connects onto the T here, goes up along the firewall, and then up along this bar to another T. One will shoot forward to the front left side of the engine bay. This one will go up and across this pipe that goes down to my feet, and then it'll T, and then the next section will go onto the right side of the engine bay. So that's how far I've got. I've just bent up this little guy to go in this section here and along this pipe. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. I'm just taking it really slow so I don't make any mistakes, because this is the first time doing this. So yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna want to change things that I've done on this one. I already have figured out, like, oh damn, I shouldn't have done it like this, but I don't want to just waste pipe. I don't want to run out, so it's okay. We'll do it like this for now. And then yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this pipe in here and see that. I know bending it around this section is gonna be quite hard, but it's okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, so I've got this first section for the top piece kind of bent up here. Let's see. Oh, lovely. Lovely. So the T-piece I was telling you about that goes above my feet will look something like this. So the line that I just made will come in this side. The nozzle will point downwards towards my feet area, and this side the line will carry on to the right side of the engine. So I'm glad that I managed to get the fitment of the pipe and the bends and all that correctly, because it's super, I don't know, for me, like, I like doing things properly, and when I'm struggling in terms of not having done something before and not knowing how to exactly do it, I'm like frustrated at the same time. But I'm just taking it easy, taking it slowly, taking my time so I can do it right. And yeah, I'm happy so far. I'm going to put some cable ties in place just to hold it in place for now, so I know exactly where I'm going. Just got our next piece all bent up, so that's ready to go. And this piece is going to go in the front over here. So I'm going to put a grommet in over here, but basically this goes in there like that, and then it will be like this. So my idea was to get this nozzle up on this side so it can spray, if it does spray, across the fuel regulator as well as towards the fuel rail. So that's kind of my idea. I'm guessing that's going to be the main focus of where we want the nozzles to go, is towards the fuel rails. So yeah, that's kind of the idea I had behind this. So this, obviously the other side connects to inside on top of my feet. So yeah, I'm getting the hang of the pipe bender and where to bend angles for 90s, so it's like flush against things and not bend it so it sticks out further. So that took a bit of time figuring out, but I just used my head a bit and took a bit longer to understand when I bend something where the bend's going to be and where it's going to end. So yeah, I'm happy with how that came out. Now I can start on the other side. I got the front section mostly done now. So the one on the left side comes out over here, and then it sprays underneath. I've aimed it to spray underneath where the fuel rail fuel fitting is. So now we're just got to get an attachment to attach that to that, so it's nice and solid. We'll put our rubber grommet in over there. I've started with the section that goes to the back of the car. So we'll come from this T-piece over here, we'll go down underneath this support, down there, we flip this around, under there, and then about over here, I'm going to have to do a 90 up, come up a bit till about here, and then come across to this pipe over here, and then follow that pipe all the way to the back. So we come out the back over here. So we'll probably come out around here somewhere. I got the pipe mostly through. As you can see over here, I just had to do a little bit of a loop here to get over that piece. Bent it slightly to come around here. And then I've just followed the roll cage along here. I took out the back firewall plate. So I've got it taped up to here for now. So now I'm just figuring out from there exactly where to put the nozzles. I figured out where I was going to run the nozzles on the rear end. So what I'm going to do is along the back here, I'm going to run P-clips to hold these in. And then that nozzle is going to spray down towards where the fuel outlet is on the fuel tank. And then I'm going to have another, I'm going to continue that onto this corner where this will spray across the fuel, top of the fuel tank, as well as on the battery. I think that's going to be the best for now. It's like everything is done. Got all the nozzles on, so you can see where this one is in the corner over here. This one's over there spraying down. that one's covering the top end, that one's covering the bottom, and then it loops down all the way down there. And y'all have basically already seen the front end of it. I just got to get a couple P clips to mount the piping in so it doesn't move around at all. And then I need to still mount the pulling tabs, which is like these guys. So that's what I need to mount next. One will be inside the cockpit and one will be on the exterior of the vehicle. I've just finished up mounting the, I guess, the trigger systems which you use for the fire extinguisher. For the fire extinguisher. They requested one be on the A-pillar, on the driver's side A-pillar. So I put one here. It's easily accessible. And I'm thinking I'll probably put like the E sticker over here for extinguisher. So yeah, these they can run up to here and pull it over here. And then they request either you put it on the A-pillar so that you as the driver can reach it as well, or if you can't reach the A-pillar then you have to locate it somewhere else. So if I'm strapped tightly in, I can just not touch it over there. So what I did is I mounted it down here next to my kind of switchboard. Why is that sticker coming off? Because if I'm strapped in, I can reach it easily and I can just pull it straight from here. So it's all connected up now. So everything's not wired but connected up. All the cables are in the system. If I pull the pin and decide to pull this, I'll be in a lot of trouble because there'll be extinguisher fluid everywhere. So that's done. That is done. I'm glad. As you can see, I put the dash back in. Took me a bit of time because I cleaned everywhere under there. I cleaned underneath the dash. It hadn't been off for quite a while. So I decided while it's off just to give it a good clean under there. Also neaten some things up that's been cut and changed and just joined over time, some wires, some stuff like that I just decided to neaten up while everything was open. So yeah, extinguisher system done. Next what we're going to do is get these old seat belts off and get the new ones on. Old belts are out of the old, in with the new. The new belts are in. Now I just need to get them finely tuned, but before I do any of that, I'm gonna do that when I got my suit on. Well, I can't wait to compete again. Oof, I can't wait. We are done, guys. We are done, and we are ready for our first event in Canada. Car is loaded. All the rims are done. Looking good. We got our, I'll show you a sticker of our first sponsor. Literally been sponsoring us the whole way. Car is complete. Just got the covers on the seats because, excuse me not wearing a shirt as well, but it's been in the 30s here in Calgary for the past couple days. So it is extremely hot and we don't have air conditioning in the house, so to try and escape, oh these bloody ants, to try and escape the heat has been near impossible. I really like the gold rims, came out really. What are you doing? Hey, no. Came out really cool. I got them balanced, so got a bit chipped over there, well just the front wheels. So it's just a bit chipped. I've got to figure out where I'm going to put 25 4 tires now between the back of the truck and in the car and over here somewhere. I can't stack them this way. I already tried. It's not gonna work, but off to Vancouver tomorrow. First event in Canada. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, in the next video, we'll be doing our first event in Canada, where we're heading out tomorrow. So yeah, I'm excited for that one. It's going to be 2 in 1. So Friday is round 2, Saturday is round 3. Obviously, we missed round 1. So I'm going to split it up into 2 videos. So round 2 will be a video, round 3 will be a video. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, excited. And we'll keep you updated on the socials before the video comes out. Peace.